In real life, I talk about mindset every single time I sit with someone. And I've been doing that for 22 years. So I've had my own business since 2006. So I know what it means to have a successful business. So that's my business background. No, I don't have employees. I am a one-person show. I never wanted the hassle and the headache of learning state laws and unemployment, workman's comp, and all that stuff. I didn't want anything to do with any of that stuff. I wanted to just be a one-person show. I wanted to schedule appointments. I wanted to show up. I wanted to be me. I wanted to deliver my knowledge. I wanted to work with people how I wanted to work with people. And I wanted to get them success as fast as I could get them success. So I can speak with confidence when I talk about mindset stuff because I have a lot of experience. It doesn't mean I know everything about everything, but I pay attention. I started my online business in marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, May of 2021. So I'm new-ish, not brand new, but I've been doing this for a long time. I've gone through many products, many courses. I buy all the books that people tell me. I've started doing it on Audible because I find when I want to learn something, I do much better when it's auditory versus reading it. I do not like to read and learn. I discovered that about myself. I didn't buy any books other than two books. In the 8 years I went to college straight, I bought 2 books. Honest to God, I only bought 2 books. That's why I'm super excited to do these lives twice a week because I love the mindset. I love the business intersection of it. And again, mindset is your frame of mind, your attitude, your disposition. That's the fundamental for everything. Everything that you do is going to drive how you respond in a situation, how you respond to people. I recently worked with someone one-on-one and in the online business space. They are hugely successful. They were on the verge of completely walking away and they're not even at their height of achievement yet. And when you work with someone, now again, I'm not saying I am the be all end all, the best at everything. I just know my skills. I know how well I work with people. I know what I'm able to do in a very fast amount of time when I work with someone. So we had 2 calls and the suggestions that I made, the strategies that I suggested, the tools that I provided, this person used them and quickly saw things start to shift. And I'm happy to say that they didn't walk away from the business. So now, does that mean we'll never have another call? Maybe not. I don't know what the future holds. But I hear so many people say, especially when they're looking for even online business, I hear so many people say when they're working with a coach that the coach just doesn't seem to be listening to them. The coach is giving them advice or giving them tools that maybe they've already given them, or maybe they're not what they're asking for. Now, so there's 2 parts to that. Are you clearly communicating what you need? So I'm completely shifting gears right now. This is a really another important thing before I log off for the day. I hear people saying, I just don't feel like my coach hears me. If you're building an online business and you are simply working on building your audience and working on achieving financial success, because why else would you be building a business? You want it to be financially lucrative. But when you start to work with people, when you start to have people in your audience and they're asking you for X and you deliver D time after time again, how long do you think that they're going to stay in your audience? Not long, because they're going to go find someone who's talking about X. So it is extremely important to find someone that, first of all, you jive with. You like what they have to say. You like their personality, especially when it's mindset stuff. But mindset and business coaching, I think it's even more important, because if you quickly come to not like the person that you're working with, how successful do you think you're going to be? You're not. You're going to walk away, you're going to be super frustrated, because you're not going to listen to anything that they say. So what I do when I work with someone, when they're building an online business and they've either just started, so they're in the burnout phase, they're in the frustration phase, they're in the overwhelm phase, I very quickly get in there and help them with tools and strategies that are going to get them unstuck from that first buyer's remorse, all that stuff, all the things that happen. Say you've been doing an online business for 6 months and you're achieving consistent success, your community is growing, people are really liking, you're getting really great feedback, like the income is happening regularly, and then something happens and you sit back and you feel like you just got run over by a high-speed train and it's stalled on top of you and you just simply cannot figure out what the hell is going on. Again, because of all the time I have for experience, I get in there, we figure out what your blocks are, I give you the tools, I give you the strategies, we get you unblocked and we get you moving again. That doesn't mean that it happens one time. It means the tools, the strategies, the techniques that are going to work for you, not cookie cutter ones. They're going to work for you. If you keep using, those will get you through to the next mindset stump. So until you get to the next mindset, frozen mud puddle, depending, it doesn't really matter what level you are in your business. It doesn't really matter what level you are in your business. Working with someone who has the experience and has the skill set to be able to go like this to your business, grab it with both hands and shred it apart and look at all the levels. Look at what you've done. So now say that you've been doing this for a year. You've been doing this for 2 years. You've been doing this for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. The years doesn't really matter. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like your feet are frozen. You're no longer growing, but you want to grow. Having an outside person come in and analyze what it is that you're doing, someone who is skilled in business development and also someone who's skilled in the mindset piece, you're going to get a 2-for-1. So that's why I'm super excited to be here, super excited to do these lives, super excited to cover these topics, and super excited. I love it. My goal is to get everybody who comes into my ecosystem, is to get everybody the tools, strategies, tips, techniques that are going to help them achieve their ultimate goals while they focus on their process. They hone their process, they develop their process, they grow in their process, and they continue to work towards achieving that first goal, the second goal, the third goal, the 12th goal, the 20th goal. Continue to achieve those goals. I set a goal for myself and I'm showing up every single day to make that goal happen. So for anybody who thinks that they could benefit from more than the lives that I do every week, if you want to work with me, I have a group. It's already kicked off, but it is an open group. You can join it anytime. You have access to the content, you have access to the meetings, you have access to the material, you have access to the supporting documents, you have access to all that stuff that I've done. So it is an ongoing group. If anybody feels as though they could benefit from working with me on a higher level, reach out to me, let me know. I'll shoot you over the information about it. You can decide. If not, keep showing up to the lives. Let's have some fun. Ask your questions. Either way, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I am going to keep bringing as much value as I think I can bring, as I know I can bring. So yes, that's all for today. I hope everyone appreciated and was able to see the intersection with the wisdom from the volleyball court to building an online business. In my mind, it went really well. Dealing with distractions and procrastination. Okay, so distractions first and foremost is the easiest one. So if your distractions are the ping ping on your phone, the adrenaline that you get so excited for, turn your phone on silent. If seeing your phone light up gets that your inner vibrations going, turn it over. Dopamine, yes, that's what it is. I'm not a huge fan of using technical terms, so sometimes I forget what those technical terms are. Yes, the dopamine. So you're getting a dopamine rush. So whatever is giving you that dopamine rush can be a distraction. Distraction's the easiest one to tackle. So for people that have joined my lives in the past, I am a fan of setting aside. I just used 2 hours just because it breaks down into 8 15-minute segments. It just works nice mathematically. Get a paper plate, cut it into 8 segments with markers or whatever. Get a piece of paper, create a rectangle, however you need to do it visually. Break 2 hours down into 8 15-minute segments. Write down what it is that you need to do every single day in your online business in one of those sections. If you find something takes you longer than 15 minutes, maybe it's closer to 30, then designate 2 of the, no more than 2 for one task. Designate 2 of those sections to one topic. Once you're done, set a timer. Once you're done, then I want you to take a break, 5-minute break. I don't care if you stand up. I don't care if you do a plank for a minute. I don't care if you do sit-ups. I don't care if you lay on the floor. I don't care if you walk to get something to drink. Give yourself a few minutes of a break. Walk away from it. Do not pick up your phone either, unless you're working from your phone. Then that's a little bit hard. If you work exclusively from your phone and you don't want the distractions, then shut off all notifications. Delete the apps from your phone. You can always get them back and log back in. So don't be afraid of doing all that stuff. Clear your palate. Clear your palate, and that reduces the distractions. Procrastination is the harder topic to tackle. Procrastination is hard because it goes to a much deeper level in your mindset as to why you procrastinate. So your homework is to clear all your distractions, break down. If you work for 4 hours, then break them down into 30-minute segments. If you work for 6 hours, like just break them down evenly, visually, and write down what it is that you have to do. Set a timer. Your homework from now until then is to clear all distractions, shut off notifications, take apps off your phone, flip your phone over, turn it on silent, whatever you need to do. Set a timer, take breaks. Your homework, in addition to that, if you find that you're procrastinating, that's a deeper level mindset stuff. That could be multiple layered as to why you're procrastinating. Write down what it is that you're procrastinating. Yeah, all you can do is try. Write down what it is. What task are you delaying doing? Because that's what procrastination is. So write down what task it is that you are delaying, avoiding, putting off till later, however you want to label it. You are delaying doing that task. That's procrastination. Write down what that is. Write down what your thoughts are. So write down the task, label it. So get a book, get a Google Doc, get something. Google Doc's actually a better one because you can access that from your computer, you can access that from your phone, so you can always be adding to it. So write down the task that it is that you have to do. Write down your thoughts, everything that's going through your brain. Write them all down for that one task and keep that. And figure out, is it limiting beliefs as to what is, so do you not believe that you can achieve the success you want to achieve by completing that task? And is that leading to procrastination, putting off doing what it is that you want to do? Is it because you've tried it before and you failed and you don't want to fail again? So take a look at how you did it last time and didn't achieve the result you thought you were going to achieve. Do it differently this time. So write down the task that you want to achieve. Write down all the reasons why you're putting it off. Every single time you find yourself procrastinating, do that, because that's going to give you insight as to what's working behind the scenes in your brain that you may not be consciously aware of, because it's working behind the scenes. It's like the background computer going beep beep, like talking computer language. That's what your brain is doing. So you're sitting down to your computer, you have something that you need to do, and these little people, all these little emotions in your body are going, all right, alert, alert. He's sitting down, he's doing it, he's going for it. I don't know, it didn't work for him last time. So all of this stuff's going on in your brain. Those are all the limiting beliefs. That's all happening at the same time. The more you become aware of all those little people running around with all those different emotions, that's when you can overcome it. So you're acknowledging what's going on. You're acknowledging what's keeping you procrastinating, what's keeping you delaying, what's keeping you putting it off till tomorrow. It's all procrastination. You can build some insight. You can build on that. You can build on your skills to be like, all right, you know what? Take, for instance, you're a content creator like me. I need to create content. I need to get myself out there. I need to build an audience. I need people to get a feel for who I am all around, like my fun side, my quirky side, my mom side, my professional side, like all that stuff. That is all fundamentally me. That's all fundamentally Colleen. I need to show up as Colleen no matter where I show up. I hone in on my different strengths, but I need to show up as me because then I'm authentic every single time. So building that insight is what's helpful. Acknowledging what it is, why you're avoiding it, so why you're procrastinating, why you're delaying, all that stuff. So why you're procrastinating. Take, for instance, if I create a piece of content, I'm super excited about it. Maybe it's written form. I throw it up there in my profile. I throw it in group. I throw it on an email. Like I throw it in different places. And 2 people give comments with a thumbs up. It's engagement, but not super exciting. Am I going to never create another piece of content again because I only got 2 thumbs up? No, hell no. Because I was super excited about the message I delivered. It just means that time it didn't get in front of the right people. You have no control over that outcome. Take that piece of content, hit it somewhere else. 2 weeks later, it may hit very differently. It may hit very differently. People might pick up what you lay down. So show up how you want to show up. Show up as you. Build your brand. Let people know who you are. When I first started in my real life business, I'm a licensed independent therapist. So people come to me to work on their brain, work on their mindset. So there's a certain level of professionalism that goes with that. And I don't buy into all of that stuff. So this was in 2006. I had some tattoos, but they were all like underneath my clothes. And I wanted this bracelet. I actually designed this bracelet and I wanted to get that. And I thought for probably 2.5 seconds, confidence? If I have tattoos, what are people going to think when they come to work with me? And as quick as that thought came in, that thought went right out of my head, because I was like, if people are going to not work with me because I choose to have body art, they're not the people I want to work with anyways. So showing up as yourself, showing up confidently, showing up with a clear vision as to who you are, what you are, how you can help people, what it is that you have to add value to someone else, what it is you bring to the table. Show up with that every day. Don't try to do more. Don't try to do less. Show up and do your best. And that's what I will leave you with today. Love hanging out with everyone. Thank you so much for everyone who stayed with me today. And anyone who chooses to try out that technique, I would love to hear how it hits for you. And I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend.